Hello, I am Professor Sharon Cox from the School of Computing and Digital Technology at Birmingham City University. Today I would like to share with you our initial analysis of what happened when a small UK retailer introduced self-service checkouts into one of its stores. Previous research has identified a range of factors that influence an individual's decision of whether or not to use a self-service checkout. These include the age of the individual and their attitude towards technology in general, the reliability of the checkout, and situational factors such as whether the store is busy. Our research aims to look beyond these factors to gain a deeper understanding of the acceptance and adoption of technology. This research is part of a longer ethnographic study being carried out in a town in the West Midlands. Data are being collected through focus groups and participant observation. The analysis is being conducted using Checkland's soft systems methodology. A rich picture has been developed to show what happened when a key retailer in the town, selling a range of low-cost items, introduced self-service checkouts into its store. The store manager was under pressure from head office to reduce costs and ensure that the implementation of self-service checkouts was a success. He told staff not to serve customers and that all sales transactions had to be made through the self-service checkouts. This caused considerable conflict between the shoppers and the staff in the store. This escalated, with shoppers deliberately trying to sabotage the checkouts. Shoppers threw the items on the floor and walked out in disgust at employees refusing to serve them. The staff became bored and demoralised. Some shoppers took advantage of this and used the self-service checkouts as a way of stealing items from the store. Footfall decreased and staff were made redundant at the time when most stores increased staffing levels for the Christmas period. In contrast, footfall at competitor stores increased. Shoppers chose to wait in long queues and sometimes to pay more for an item in order to be served by member staff at a normal checkout, rather than go to a store trying to force them to use self-service checkouts. Often shoppers would stand outside the store to see if the store had changed its policy, and when they were told it was still self-service only, they would go to a competitor's store instead. The reasons for introducing self-service checkouts into the store align with previous research, reducing staffing and costs. Though the literature cites that customer service can be enhanced, this was not the case in this store. The literature emphasises that customers should be supported in using self-service checkouts, but this did not happen here. We found that demographic indicators and attitudes towards technology in general did not influence usage of the self-service checkouts in this study. Although shoppers mentioned a number of factors from the literature influencing their decision to use or not use the self-service technology, there were deeper reasons behind their decisions. For example, the literature refers to shoppers seeking to minimise waiting time. In this case, shoppers chose to go to a different store and wait in sometimes long queues, rather than use a self-service checkout in what was becoming a very quiet and empty store. Shoppers felt very strongly that the store should provide an employee to serve them. They were prepared to go to a different store, pay more for the same item, and wait in queues in a busy store in order to receive the level of service they expected from a store. The store focused on efficiency, yet shoppers valued the experience of the shopping transaction. The initial analysis demonstrates that manned checkouts need to be available, and stores need to understand the values that are important to their specific customers. The next stage of this analysis is looking at the design of the checkout to see how they can be improved to encourage adoption. Here is a list of references used in the presentation. The full text of the paper on which this presentation has been based is available from the following website. If you would like further information about this work, I can be contacted by email. Thank you for listening.